Okay, guys, so, we're back. So, apparently, I took a quick break because as soon as I saw the little kid, all the fear and anguish and pain that I remember that little kid being associated with came back, so I had to stop for a couple minutes. And that's when I realized, that this is really loud, that, I needed to pick up something back in the room where I covered the girl's body. And apparently in that room I was supposed to pick up something. It is very important because if I don't pick it up, I'm gonna get a wrong end. And I'm like, so here is my plan for Corpse Party. I wish to play the game canon story as is and try not to get wrong endings. I would like not to get wrong endings because once I have completed the game, or if I have after I completed a chapter, I want to go back and purposefully get the wrong endings and then record myself with the wrong endings. Because I feel like getting through main story would be nicer than suffering through 20 wrong ends. So, I don't know. So, we're gonna continue. Alright, so I gotta go back to this place. Fuck. Never mind. I think my wrong end theory just blew out the window. No, let me go, please. I was caught in his cold, dead hands. No, let me go. Oh, wait. He had me by the wrist and absolutely was not letting go. What? The nibbing so warm. I want to feel more. The something feels warm. Okay. Oh God, text, please. Oh God. With one sudden inelegant movement, he grabbed my hair in his other hand and began violently pulling on it with his might. In that instance, I found myself unable to breathe and unable to speak. Oops. The hand that was previously on my wrist was now strangling the life out of me, gripping my neck with an almost inhumane amount of strength. He's a child. How can he be this strong? For a brief moment, I could feel a cold sensation on my arm. Yeah. And then just like that, my entire torso was forced backwards into a decidedly unnatural bend. I heard a sound like the cracking of a huge lobster tail. Sudden jolts of intense pain shot through every last inch of my body with electricity, and sweat began overflowing from every pore. My body, equally uncertain on how to react to levels of pain this severe, responded with intense nausea. Somebody, please. many people were in the room with me? Okay. I was feeling the touch of countless hands, and some clearly did not belong to children. Who were these people, and how many of them were holding me down? Yet another hand grabbed my ankle. With an even greater force than before, my legs were pulled in opposite directions. Then with a startlingly loud crunch, they snapped right off my hips. My limbs were either gone now, or barely still attached, as I was like a discarded wishbone or a toy they had no qualms about breaking. Well, you know what? My whole thing I said in the beginning about saving the wrong ends for later, forget it. Done. Okay, so that save is mess, so I'm gonna have to start this over again. Luckily, there's a fast forward button. Okay, so this is the part where I completely missed this shiny over here. This is what's gonna prevent me from getting my leg snapped off, apparently. What's this? Looks like some kind of charm. Take it. Take it. Acquired paper charm. Was this a thank you gift from that girl, maybe? I'll have to make sure I put it in my student ID holder so I don't lose it. Yeah, it might end up saving our lives. Alright, Oops. Shit. Oh, well. This wonderfulness again. Door's frozen in place. Duh. Something's very wrong here. Unforgivable. I thought we were friends. I hope you die in agony. Bitch. Their skeleton remains. Whoever this seems to have died a while ago, as the bones are already bleached white. Judging by stature, it's a girl. Bloodstained. Oh, look, a ghosty ghost. I want you to die, I want you to die. Just die already. Die. Okay. Okay, I remembered his face. It's him. Don't let him catch me. Do not. Run to the locker rooms. Run! Alright. Anything in here? Hello? Anything wonderful out here? This time I am searching like every inch of the screen so that we can find whatever I need to look for. Okay. Well, considering this way is gonna be blocked off, I'm gonna go here. Please no little boy. Please no little boy. Please no little boy. I don't want no little boy. No little boy, please. Okay. Alrighty. It's the classrooms. Hooray! What could possibly go wrong? Oh look, no creepy picture this time. Any dead bodies? Notice, from Mrs. Shinozaki, School Infirmary. If you play on school grounds during free period, don't forget to wash your mouth and hands before returning to class. Harmful germs are always nearby. Ah, it's Sachiko's mama! It's a human skeleton, still in process of decaying. Based on size and uniform, this is probably a female junior or high school student. And there's still a name tag pinned to her jacket. Momijigawa High School, Ayaka Shimizu. There's a shiny! There are numerous papers scattered on the floor. They seem to be torn out pages from a notebook. The battered notebook they came from is also lying just a few feet away. Most of the pages are soaked with blood or other sundry fluids, rendering their contents illegible, but a few sentences can be made out here and there. This apparently had strong feelings for her for a long time, and ask he's God's gift to women? Dumb jock thinks just because he's good at sports, she's here in this godforsaken place. If a guy sees her like that? If he tries anything, I swear I'll kick his ass. Won't let him get away with. She and I will find a way, I guess a way to get back home together. Though I have to... I'm scared? Writing about her best friend, huh? Sounds like she came here with a friend and swore to protect her from someone else they knew, but... Shig and everyone else, you're all still out there somewhere, right? I feel bad about taking it, but this notebook might be good to have on hand. Maybe I'll run into the best friend or that boy. Well, they're dead bodies, that's for sure. Okay, next room. Classrooms frozen in place. Can't do shite. Fate never changes. Poor Mayu. See, unless this chapter ends in a... See, the thing about... See, the thing about this, that unless this chapter ends in a happy thing, in a happy way, I'm not gonna have any hopes for happy endings in any of the chapters. Just saying. How strange, I feel like I can breathe just a little easier in this room. Maybe Shig and the others have been here. So, Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. Heh. Heh. Shit. As I die. Oh my god. A rusty key sits on the teacher's podium on top of a note that just says, "Do not use this key under any circumstances." I wonder what it's to. Take it. I know the note says not to use it, but this key could be important. I should take it with me just in case. Nothing on the podium. There's something stuck to the broken glass on the cabinet door. It seems to be human hair and skin. Ew. It's an old yellow class newsletter. Looks like they just cut an article out of the local newspaper and photocopied it. Child abduction and murder, follow-up report. It's hard to imagine what the bereaved family and friends of the victims must be going through. Classmates of the deceased will be dedicating memorial portraits and flowers in their honor, and the school chorus is slated to sing for them as well. Anything else? I see nothing shiny. Well, I can't go that way. Gotta go this way. Okay. The door to the reference room seems to be locked. Maybe the key opens it. I'm gonna go down this hall. Just making sure I check everything. I don't want to miss anything. Like dead bodies. It's a set of skeletal remains, still in the process of decaying. Based on height and uniform, this seems to have been a junior or senior high school boy. There's a pair of spiked shoes lying on the ground nearby. Maybe he was an athlete? His head seemed to have been detached from his body completely. There's not a lot of blood on the floor, but it nonetheless seems logical to conclude that this was the cause of death. As expected, his student ID name tag seems to have survived intact and is still pinned to his uniform. Momijigawa High School, Mitsurugi Amano. It's a set of skeleton remains still in the process of decaying. High school boy, spiked shoes. He was an athlete. Not a lot of blood. Okay, what am I missing? It's not. Oh, there we go. I was to say, it's not letting me leave. No. I didn't intend for that to happen. I just wanted to tell you how I felt. But then you had to go and die. Was this in regards to the dead girl I encountered in the entranceway? He seemed to be wearing the same school uniform as her. No, that's where the little boy is. What really happened here? I feel like I'm missing something. Gives me the creeps, but maybe I should go back and examine the girl's body more carefully. I'd rather not. Can I save? Please! He's gone. The little boy's gone. Okay, time to save. Skeleton remains here.
かわいそうだけど、もうちょっとよく調べてみようかな。
I feel bad doing this, but I really need to take a closer look at you. There's a box cutter on the floor next to the girl's body. Its blade is jagged and crusted over with blood. It's clearly not usable anymore. But everything seems to indicate that this is what was used to kill her. There's a sticker labeled on the back of the handle with a name written on it. Its owner, perhaps? It says Ayaka Shimizu. The notebook I picked up earlier suddenly fell from my hands. And despite the air being completely still in the room, its pages began flipping as soon as it hit the ground. Most were blank. But the very last page contained a very hastily scrawled sentences. Hina is mine. I will always protect her, always. I'm not about to lose to a man like that. Damn Demano. Hina seems like she might have a crush on him. So what do I do with my feelings then? I can't simply hand them off to someone else. I've made up my mind. Will kill before. What? Hina, I love you. Student ID must be hers. Momijigawa High School, Hina Hirose. There is a crooked, hastily scribbled letters in the memo section of the back of the student ID booklet. It's unclear what was used to write them, though. It certainly doesn't look like ink or pencil. They read, "You're no friend. You're no friend. You're an asshole. You're an asshole. You're a pervert. Don't touch me. Don't say you love me. I loathe you. Our friendship is over." I know the feeling. How could she? To a dead girl, no less. It's absolutely awful. Shig, I can't take it anymore. I don't want to be in a place like this. I didn't even want to look at it, but I decided to hang on to the student ID book. I thought maybe it would yield some valuable clues down the line. And I'd do whatever I had to in order to see Shig and the others again. Biggest lie ever. It's so sad to see this happen between friends. I hope you're at least able to rest in peace now. Friends. So, friends, I guess in that regard, I've really been blessed. My friends are all happy, fun, beautiful people. So, I wish I could see them. I wonder where they are right now. I wish to leave. Alrighty, the only lead we have left is the reference room. Ah, fuck! No!
Maya!
Oh,
Maya!
oh, I thought that kid was gonna be like, surprise! Blah, blah, blah.
Maya! Maya!
Is that?
Maya! 聞こえるか? 返事をしてくれ!
Mayu, can you hear me? If you can, please say something! Something!